I try and keep stuff and use it as many times as I possibly can, down to, uh, well, here's a silly example. Here you go. I drank the pop that was in here, and I'm storing, it's just a little place to throw my orts, as they're called in stitching communities. Orts, ORT, old ragged thread. I believe that's why they're called that, but that's what those are, those little ends that you can't do anything with anymore. I save them and stash them in bottles, rather than throw them out. And that's just a, a silly example, but a more practical example would be something like a spray bottle. This is it used to have mist, moisturizing mist inside it. And it's a nice glass spray bottle. It's a good one. And instead of having it be a generic brand, of, have the branding be here as the focus on the bottle, I thought, well, why don't I just make a small beaded panel, and that way the experience of applying my moisturizing mist will be that much nicer. It's kind of like how in, uh, well, gosh, up to probably the 19 into the 1960s, probably, people used to do that. They had these atomizers and things for perfume. Like we didn't buy products in packages to use the product and then pitch the packaging out, right? We used to, in the old days, you used to decant, your perfumes into your atomizer with the little oval thing that you squeeze. My grandmother used to have one of those. Anyway, you were supposed to interact with nice objects while grooming, for example. So that's one example of that I like to do. Um, I have this is a fun one. It's a little container that I happen to have another one that's exactly like it. It's a little Vaseline aluminum tin. Um, you can get these on Amazon for cheap, 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 and just plain, not branded. But I tend to just use what I've got. And this was a Vaseline tin, just like that. I put little feet on it made of beads that are flowers. And I even made the little cute cat resin cabochon that's there. Those are sprinkles, actual like edible sprinkles with a sticker caught in some resin. And I went ahead and made a little ring box out of it. It's so incredibly cute. I've got this little cute little container with the little feet. And lid comes off, you can fill it with what you want. I made a funky cigarette container. I actually have a short about this that I'm going to upload. It's a project I made a long time ago with beads and thread. It was a really fun one to do, and that's my favorite cigarette holder. But that's what I recommend. Save your containers from the stuff that you use, that you think is a good size and a good shape for something you want to store, and then you just embroider a little housing that goes over top of it so that it doesn't look like an old one of these. So that's my probably best idea for how to use embroidery in a practical way other than hanging on the wall or just finishing it and throwing it in a drawer because you don't know what else to do with it, because that's a shame. So I just thought I would share that real quick with you as an idea, an inspiration, because for me, it satisfies my need for thread and also my desire to kind of make the environment around me feel that much nicer than, just being, you know, full of stuff that is meant to be disposable and they kind of hope that you'll dispose of it. I defy that. I use I use everything until it's gone. There's like no Vaseline in there. Most people would throw that out. I'm not throwing it out. I use it until it is gone because I'm not defiant. Anyhow, just thought I'd throw this out there as a fun little response to a comment that maybe other people are wondering too. So it was really nice to see you, and I hope you're doing well at everything that you're trying your best at. I'll see you next time.